So basically they're saying, take care of the beast problem and then we'll let you out of this dream so you can become human again. The workshop tool required for this task is missing. Now, this place is a dream. It's ethereal. It exists and does not exist at the same time. And notice that stuff from it is missing. I mean, if this is a dream, how does stuff go missing? I actually have some theories that pertain to that, but they will not be applicable for a little while, because the context has not yet to reveal itself. Now here's the Bath Messengers. You speak to them, as noted earlier, to buy and sell stuff, which is nice because compared to Dark Souls and Demon Souls, you actually have somebody to sell your useless crap that you're not going to be using to. Now, let's look at these, our very stable items that we constantly have. Blood Vial. Special blood vial that restores HP. Special blood used in administration. Restores HP. Once a patient has had their blood administered, a unique but common treatment in Yharnam, successive infusions recall the first, and are all the more invigorating for it. No surprise that most Yharnamites are heavy users of blood. Now, basically this blood heals you, and it's kind of got a sort of rejuvenating factor, and makes you feel better, and seems to also produce some sort of euphoric high with it, which is not great in the long run, especially since it's what is leading people to turn into beasts and these other werewolf creatures. And this reminds me, there's like I think it was like 3-4 years ago, there was a weird article I read about people in the UK who were shooting up with each other's blood that they had just drawn out after the other person had just been using some form of a drug, probably heroin or something or other. But don't do that, please. That is a very bad idea. I mean, if you're gonna get high off something, don't let it be blood, alright? There's plenty of materials that can do that already. You don't need the blood. Alright? Quicksilver bullets. Special bullets used with hunter firearms. Ordinary bullets have no effect on beasts, and so quicksilver bullets, fused with the wielder's own blood, must be employed. The strength of quicksilver bullets depends greatly upon the wielder's blood tinge. Now quicksilver, if I'm remembering correctly, is like mercury, and it's also akin to, well, silver. And the reason silver in popular culture and mythology and superstition is thought to ward off evil is that it has its roots in biblical terms, in that Judas traded Jesus for several pieces of silver, and as such, silver became known to be used to to reflect evil. And it's also noted that in older times, these mirrors used to be made out of silver, so that's where the whole superstition of a vampire can't see its reflection, because it was looking in mirrors of silver that would reveal that it has no soul in which to see back. I don't think I'm going right. Yeah, no, this is not the right way. I need to be heading back to the bridge, so back up we go. Might as well get rid of these guys. Free stuff. Oh god, I hope I didn't trigger those Scourge Beasts. Okay, so far, so good. Alright. Head on over this way. Oh, nope. I just want this area cleared for what is about to come. Alright, full heals. Switch on back. Very lovely archway. And that was the source of that scream. Notice that as soon as we seen this thing, we received 1 point of insight. Two shots to the head with your gun does enough damage to initiate a visceral attack. This is the Cleric beast. It has got very gnarled antler horns. Oh boy. Now you'll notice that it just did an animation that looked like I broke its arm. What happened there is that larger bosses in this game have a sort of injury system in which their large limbs will be will be broken and take extra damage for a brief period of time. Until they do that red aura where they heal up there. And they heal them back up individually. God, that's easy. Sword Hunter badge. Now, I didn't get a really good chance to look at it, but on its right leg, on its thigh, it has these weird, like, nails that have been jammed into it. Which leads me to believe that at one point, somebody really tried. They tried really hard to nail him to one of those crosses and start burning him. But, it didn't work out so well for them. Thing I really like about Cleric Beast there is that he's a big, crazy, screeching monster. And he's got for kind of big, slow attacks, at least in comparison to a lot of the stuff that you can find in this game, is you can't sorry, lost my train of thought. He is, in a way, I assume that Cleric Beast is very much like ascend up to Souls bosses in Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and that and it's sort of a way for veterans of those franchises to come back and play through.
Welcome home, good hunter.
And try to familiarize themselves with the new systems in this game, because it's a semi-familiar type of battle, but you gotta learn the new mechanics a little bit. And with the Cleric Beast being relatively slow as it is, especially compared to the Hunter versus the Chosen Undead from Dark Souls, you actually get to sit back and learn some of the mechanics, such as that visceral attack and the in-limb injury system.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alright. Okay, let's see. I wanna go. Yeah, we'll pump some vitality this time.
Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet? Ah, they speak words.
Okay.
Farewell, good. May you find your worth in the waking world.
And now we received that Sword Hunter badge. Let's take a look at that. It will be under key items. It's not something you can sell or rather use either, but oh, we didn't look at the old Hunter bell. Let's do that. One of the resonating bells that cross the gaps of worlds. This bell is cracked and stained with the blood of beasts. A human must expend insight to ring this uncanny bell. The old hunters, who have long passed from the dream but cannot forget the feeling of the hunt, rely upon messengers to relay their thoughts. Ring the bell at their side and they are certain to give a listen. For the night of the hunt is long and unchanging. Oh, damn it. Sword Hunter badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beast. And that creature that we fought obviously was the Cleric Beast, meaning that he was a high-ranking cleric member of the Healing Church. Let's see. And the badges that you find or earn through killing bosses or other various means unlock new items in the shop here. See, now we have antidote, small medicinal tablets that counteract poison used to treat ashen blood, the baffling sickness that ravaged old Yarnum long ago. Tablets only provide short-term relief. The ashen blood ailment eventually triggered the spread of the beastly scourge. Hand lantern, small portable lantern. This hunting accessory provides light while leaving both hands free to hold weapons. The torch, however, provides a stronger source of light. So it's basically a torch you put on your hip instead of holding out. It's not as bright as its description states, but it's helpful. But don't know if I'll actually need that. Hunter Chief Emblem. A cloth emblem that belonged to a captain of the church hunters long ago. Opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt. Can only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determine the end of the hunt. One of my personal favorite weapons, the Kirkhammer, which was unlocked with that Sword Hunter badge. Well, I think I'll read some of these descriptions as we get them, though for things I don't intend to buy, might as well read them here. Repeating pistol, typically used by Healing Church hunters, crafted with mostly metal parts and exhibiting a complex design. The repeating pistol fires 2 shots at once. making it a ravenous consumer of quicksilver bullets. It should be used sparingly compared to its workshop counterpart as the trump card in one's arsenal. Yharnam Hunter Cap. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites to serve as hunters. His hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beast. And it's all the same description for that. And that's all the items that have been unlocked with the Sword Hunter badge. We'll of course be finding more and speaking of them as we get to them. Now, when we entered the Cleric Beast boss area, upon seeing the creature, we gained 1 insight, and upon slaying it, we gained 3 more. Now, what's important about that? Well, insight, as with the Madman's knowledge, is your character seeing new sort of crazy things that in one way or another break its mind or expand its insight and how they view the world, and what weird new ways that they're seeing things to basically your mind is breaking and you're going crazier, but it's only because you're starting to understand truths that you would not have beforehand. Gehrman has moved away somewhere. Do I have enough, no, I do not have enough. Darn. It's probably gone over here. Warren Messenger top hat, Messenger headband. Those were pre-order bonuses. What are they used for? These stump messengers here. Give accessories to messengers and they will obediently adorn them. Let's put the top hat on. Now, Bloodborne is the only one of this series to do that. Well, rather FromSoft action RPGs. Normally you leave messages on the ground that are scrawled and they all look identical until you click on them and read their contents. However, in Bloodborne, there are some little cosmetic items that let you dress them up. Because your messages are held by the little messengers. These items serve no purpose really outside of multiplayer, but it's nice to be able to dress them up. And I kind of wish that the other games would find something to do with that. If they're all going to use the message system, they could all try to figure out some aesthetic that they can apply to them. Gehrman's not over here. Not sure where he went. Alright, head back to town. Now, much like Demon Souls, Sony Japan and From Software's previous collaboration, Bloodborne. Oh, okay. I forgot that they do so around your lamps. Okay, that's very nice. Man, been a while. But lamps are generated not only from certain checkpoints, but from defeat of bosses as well, which is call back both design and and just reference-wise to Demon Souls, because your checkpoints would only be generated in Demon Souls by either the initial one to warp into that world, and all following checkpoints were created via killing bosses. Bloodborne, much like Dark Souls, well, rather, Dark Souls 3 is the only other one that has done this system so far. in that it does the sort of Castlevania Metroid world design and interweaving and interlocking checkpoints and shortcuts. In addition to shortcuts based on boss kills. It's a great system and a nice little extra bonus for beating some of these bosses. Don't need to go that way. Not worth the resources and time. We need to get back to sewers. Also, important to note, God, I can't believe I strayed off topic from that so hard, but the insight. You need at least one insight to speak to the doll and start leveling up. Now, most people, that's the first time they see Cleric Beast or another boss. Cleric Beast, of course, was completely optional, though, despite how well of a tutorial about this game they are. God. So, normally you'd have to lose your blood echoes and die and head back to a dream and then see that the doll can level you up. Because, unlike, this is a sequel to, not sequel, but this follows in release order from Dark Souls 1, in which, the leveling up was done via, the checkpoint bonfires. So people, so until you eventually come back to Hunter's Dream and have done so with at least 1 point of insight, there's no way to know that you're supposed to return and level up with the doll. Which makes it very Demon Souls, more than Dark Souls or anything. But it's just one of those things where if you're not experimenting, you don't know what to do. Is why I say it's important to get that Madman's insight. Before you've gone into a boss, spend all your souls and level up and make that a much easier and quicker fight. You didn't land on this side last time. Ooh, Bloodstone Shard. Should have enough to upgrade again. Which we will definitely be doing before hitting the next major goal here. Next stop. Go to the sewers. Watch out for the crows so they don't fall on you. You just easily shoot them down like that, although it's not really necessary. More rotted corpses. Wasn't expecting a blood vial there. But I'll take it. Alright. Fall down, you two. I don't want them jumping me, especially if it's about to come. There we go. Now, much like the carrion crows, other animals have grown big from all this engorging on rotted dead flesh. Notably, this man-eater boar. Now this is why they call it Bloodborne, because of how easy it is to do that to these pigs. Yay, blood vials. Good and eat. Cold blood do. Saw hunter badge. Nice. That will allow us to get the weapons that we did not choose from the initial messengers, that such as the hunter's axe and the threaded cane. The hunter's axe is also another great weapon for beginners, just like the blunderbuss, even though it doesn't have any special properties. Shining coins, more blood vial. Various coins that are particularly luminous. There are very few uses for spare change during a hunt, but these will serve as guides through the darkness. But one could save them until morning, if it ever comes. Now, these are like Augite stones in Demon Souls, or the Prism stones in Dark Souls. Their only use is just, say you're someone who gets easily lost. You can put them and they're like Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs. They're nice and shiny. I never really needed to use them. Not sure how long they last, but nice to have, I guess, for people that need them. That ladder right before the man-eater boar leads right up to here, and with that, it also leads to this nice shortcut. Something I really like about the technology in this, minus the Z fighting on the clothing there, is that liquids just get splashed all over you and they stay there for a good bit. Oh, that's not the gesture I was trying to do. Yeah, it's in there. Oh, come on. And with this, we have created what is basically a direct line from here to the next area. Next important one, anyhow.
Yes, but the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you? An aqueduct. Not a place you'd normally...
Right back into the train.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Yeah, endurance will be good. More stamina.
Farewell, may.
Let's see. Okay, good. That's what we want. See if that had anything else that I didn't remember. Yep. Also the Saw Spear, which we already found. Hunter Axe, Dread Cane, Blunderbuss. More yarn, same yarn and clothes, alright. Nice thing about returning to a dream is that you restock on bullets and blood vials. Just by returning. You don't have to go to your storage box, which is in the house, and I have yet to show. Now, let's head to our next major checkpoint and where we're gonna finish off tonight's session. Come on here. I'm actually gonna go into that room and get some bullets off that wheelchair dude, just so I have them.
This is a house.
There we go. I like hearing the enemies talk. Especially since it's the only one really to do that. Like Big O after we came up from underneath the bridge there. And that one citizen knocked the giant burning wicker ball into the bridge and goes over here. I know he was talking to me, but I wasn't down that side. It's like, this is also the worst plan for them. This is kind of a in a way, rolling reference to the dragons of Demon Souls and Dark Souls that would clear out a bridge for you, full of enemies. Big key difference there, however, is that the dragons were persistent until they died or moved on, and so even after they cleared out the initial set of enemies, they would still be a hazard. It's a little bit more forgiving here, considering it's a single rolling boulder that you can easily avoid. Dodge the wrong... I did dodge the wrong way. There's no almost about that. Come on. Pebbles, great for getting one guy's attention. And that's all you want. These guys are great here. They always drop blood vials. Now, remember that music box.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Man, 5 years later and that still looks so damn good. Now this is our first required boss. Oh. Father Gascoigne. Oh.
The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Now, Worked the first time. Supposed to be able to use that music box up to 3 times, and you want to save it for the second half in order to stun him, because it reminds him of his daughter. And unfortunately, he's dead now, and it's getting awful late, and with that, about 2 a.m., jeez, we should, we're gonna be signing off, and thank you very much for tuning in, and questions, comments, leave them here, or hit me up on Twitter, whatever. Let me hear your theories, let me hear what you're thinking about this. And yeah, we're in for a long haul on this. This is going to be a hell of a long night. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Good night.